What's poppin', T Subs and T Squad? So I'm finally here because I finally watched the Love After Lockup, child. This is season 4, episode 6. Extra stress, child. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord, it's so many bozos up here. Like it's just a damn shame. How many bozos up here, girl? Like, child, girl. Child, we is to a point where we got people losing their damn jobs to be up here with the foolishness. Ooh, girl, we're gonna talk about it. So Chazz and Branwin. So Chazz flies out to get Branwin and says that they're getting married as soon as she steps out, and she's gonna be his 5th and final wife. I just don't believe that. No shade. I just don't believe that, Chazz. Chazz, you're a weirdo. I'm just calling it what it is. Chazz, you're a weirdo. All right. No shade to you. I don't know you. But from what I've seen of you, you're a weirdo. All right. And I feel like you know you a weirdo. And that's cool. Ain't no issue with that. If you know you a weirdo, stand up in it. Shout out. That's who was that? Was that Gucci Man? I think it was Gucci Man. But you just whatever. So Branwin wants her best friend Jessica to show up down to the release, but she's worried that she's going to bring her ex Aaron. And she's worried about that because he's the reason why he's locked up. This is my whole issue with that. My whole issue with that is if that's the case and that's supposed to be your best friend, why would she want to show up there with him in the first damn place? And that answer is not rhetorical. I totally would love an answer. If that's supposed to be your best friend and she knows that that relationship was volatile, why would she agree to want to show up there with him? Fuck his reasons for wanting to be there. Like if that was my best friend and if that was me and she wouldn't have wanted him there, he wouldn't have been there. Whatever. So Indy and Harry. So Indy lets Harry drive on their date night that he took her to go rock climbing. Now, I thought it was hilarious that he just got pulled over in the last episode for him driving without a license. And now here you go again, allowing him to drive yet again, on camera yet again, with no license. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Anyway, so Harry admits to being in another relationship with some dumb hoe named Terry, and I'm really gonna gag her. I'm gonna gag the hell out of her. And he doesn't know whether he loves one more than the other. You don't love neither one of them. You love yourself. All of this is about you and your feelings and what you want at the time. It has nothing to do with love or loving nobody else. I just don't believe you, Harry. I don't believe you. I just don't believe that you love anybody but yourself. I don't. I don't. I feel like the closest thing that you feel to love is your daughter because that's blood. But these girls ain't blood. You understand? That's really honestly what I think about you. Now, when I comes to your daughter, I feel like you definitely love your daughter. That's blood. But as far as the mamas and these women and whoever else you got rolling around out there, miss me. So, So Harry says that they don't use protection, but he don't want kids. So the producer says, well, if you're saying you don't want kids, then you need to use protection because having sex without protection means you want a baby. And he says, no, because you can use the pullout method. Don't kill my vibe, son. Okay. Don't kill my vibe. Everybody knows about the pullout game. Everybody knows about the pullout method, and everybody knows about what's the other one? Lord, I'm about to tell my age. What's the other one? As if y'all don't already know. Lord, I forgot what it's called. Well, everybody knows about the pull-out method. The other name for it will come to me later. But at the end of the day, though, Harry, that's not 100,000% effective. Do you know how many people used the pull-out game until the pull-out game didn't work? I know people personally, they used the pull-out game until the pull-out game did. Obviously, the pull-out game didn't work because you got a damn child. So it's just like... Anyway, so Harry gets a text from Terry Baby and Indy sees it. Indy, first of all, can we please talk about that leotard that you had on? And we clearly saw that it was a leotard because you didn't have your pants pulled up all the way. And I don't know. I just didn't like that look on you. I don't know. I don't really like that either. Like, how can y'all stand something all up in y'all stuff like that? Like, you all compact in it. Like, it looks uncomfortable. But getting off that and getting off your dry ass hair and getting off your split damn ends and getting off your... Listen, you talked about how you wanted to go out on... When you heard about a date, you know, you expected to go out to dinner and wear heels. But I feel like even if you did and you still wore heels, your hair still would have looked just as dry and ashy and dehydrated. And split as usual. I don't know. Like, you just... I don't know. I feel like you letting yourself go because you already know that he ain't shit. And it's just crazy to me that this little 24-year-old little boy got your overgrown ass out here sipping like this, to the point where you got your daughter all out of school because you jet setting all around the world trying to follow behind his little punk ass. Like, her hair need to be done too. Like, no shade. I ain't talking about the little girl, but it's just... I'm gonna move on from Indy because y'all gonna say I'm picking on her, and it's no shade to the little girl, but I mean, if you're not going to take care of yourself, at least make sure little Coco is up the pod. That's how I feel. But we're going to move on. So, oh my God. Girl, I thought I had myself together. Wait a minute. I thought I had myself together. Because y'all know, I don't talk about nobody cheering. Listen, I don't know what I'm going to say until I say it. I don't know where all of this stuff comes out when I'm on camera. It just does. And so that's why I laugh my ass off, because it just be funny. You know what I'm saying? It ain't funny, but it's funny that I said it out loud. You know what I mean? That's why I be laughing all of the time, y'all, because it just be funny to me. But y'all know I ain't trying to talk about a little girl. I'm just repeating what the fuck y'all been saying in the comments. That's what I'm doing. Moving on. So Rick and Raydean. So her parents talked to her about Rick, and her dad doesn't want her to use Rick or string him along. And the reason why you got offended and upset is because you feel bad and guilty, because that is what you're doing to Rick. It is. You're using him and you're stringing him along. You are. And that's the reason why you felt bad and you had to get the hell out of there, because the kitchen got hot. See, a real woman just would have stood up and what it was and just would have stayed there and talked to her damn parents. Well, whatever. So Lacy and Antoine. So Lacy made him some homemade chicken teriyakis that was cold as hell. Probably had E. coli, H1N1, the Corona, the Delta variant, the Omicron, and mold, and every damn thing else up there on it. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, Lacy, I was on his side, girl. Like, y'all been riding around doing all that talking and doing all that extra stuff, and then you want to come out of nowhere with some cold ass chicken teriyakis. That man just came out of prison where they eat mystery meat because you don't know what they killed to make that meat. Okay? They don't know what they eating from day to day. And then you want to show up there on his first day out and then want to serve him some cold ass chicken teriyaki, homemade at that. Girl, please, you look like you season your food with salt and pepper. No, ma'am. Like, I bet you it ain't got a lick of Lowry's, a lick of Tony's Creole, a lick of accent, a lick of garlic powder, a lick of onion powder, paprika, like smoked paprika. Not just paprika, smoked paprika. Like, whatever. So Antoine wants to go and see his mama, and he can't because, you know, she has COVID. Her and the grandmama got COVID. And then Lacy goes down this diatribe, but did your mama come to see you? Did she put money on his books? Hell no, she didn't. And I'm going to tell you something. If Joyceanne was alive, she wouldn't have did it for me either. Like, and if Jimmy was alive, he wouldn't have did it for my ass either. They made sure to let me and my brother know that we living a good damn life. We ain't got to go out there and do nothing stupid for us to go out to have to be getting locked up. And if you get locked up, don't expect no call. Don't expect no visit. Don't expect no canteen. Don't expect none of that. I'll see you when I get out. I mean, I'm just saying. But whatever. I don't see it for you anyway, Lacy, because you sitting around here talking about something how you don't want to be put in the middle between he and his mama, and you're gonna make him choose and all that other stuff. You're gonna lose. That's his mama, bitch. What the hell is wrong with you? Moving on. So, and Tiffany. So Tiffany says that she wants to make things right with, because she's paroling down to his house, and that's where the address is at. And I say, yeah, Tiffany, go on ahead and get your shit together, girl. Yeah, but my thing to Tiffany is, if that was the case, and you already knew that you was going to be staying at his address, why the hell would you even ask another man to pick you up for him to drop you off at your dude crib? Like, that's dumb. That made absolutely, and you tried to make it as logical as possible, and I felt like I was watching White Chicks at that moment. Girl, please, go sit down somewhere. Moving on. Chazz and Branwin. So Branwin getting released, and Jessica and Aaron show up. Moving on. Indy and Harry. Indy says that she hasn't seen Harry since rock climbing because we found out his ass stayed the night down to dumbass Terry's house. So Terry lost her job being a resource supervisor down to the halfway house because behind messing with him. And she wants to turn around and tell him, yeah, because you know I lost my job because of you. Girl, if you don't go and sit your tired ass down somewhere, bitch, please. That was your damn fault. That was your damn fault. You sat up there and got on national TV and admitted that you lost your damn job to this little fuck boy, and now you in a position to where you're choosing to be his choice over another woman, and you lost your job at? Girl, fuck you. You just as dumb, slow, ignorant, and retarded as Indy is, in my damn opinion. Moving on. So Yolanda calls Indy, and of course Indy is real short with her and hangs up because she don't want to hear the I told you shows from her mama. Oh well, she told you, your sister told you, your brother told you, I told you, everybody down to my comments told you. So hey, people on Twitter told you, and that's why you keep blocking folk on Twitter. I ain't went around there to find out because I know I'm blocked. And if I ain't, I should be, because I've been giving you fever since episode 1. I ain't seen it for your ass since then. Moving on. So Lacy and Antoine. So Antoine FaceTimes his mama and his grandmama, and his mama sounded horrible, or maybe her ass was just drunk and she's confusing the drunkenness with corona symptoms. I don't know. And they decide to have sex, I guess. Girl, Antoine looked like his dick stank. He do. Antoine looked like his dick stank. It looked like his lice infested. Quiet as it's kept. He give me I'm uncircumcised and I don't pull the skin back when I piss type of tea. But whatever. Do what you do. So we get down to Rick and Raydean. Lord, let me leave these people alone. So we get down to Rick and Raydean. So Rick takes Raydean out for ice cream, and apparently he took her there on their first date and yada, yada, yada. And then she opens up about being on drugs. I appreciated that conversation, Raydean. Shout out to you. So now we get down to and Tiffany. They had sex. I didn't give a damn. So Kayla keep calling and calling and calling and texting, but turns around and admits that he's still not ready to let Kayla go. I'm gonna be real with you, Kevin. To be honest with you, I don't want to hear no more about how this girl is crazy and she's psycho and she's deranged and she won't leave you alone and you keep trying to let it be and all of the rest of this shit, Kevin. I don't want to hear you talk about that no more because look at what you're doing now. She may be all of those things, but yet you still talking to her. Now, I'm not all the way mad at you for keeping your options open because of what Tiffany did, but it does not have to be Kayla. Well, you already knows how she feels about you. So I'm just saying, I don't want to hear no more shit about how she's crazy and she's psycho when she's this and she's that, when she decides to flip out about this situation. I'm just going to be real. Lug you down, Kevin. You know you daddy, but I got to call you out on that because that's crazy to me. You went through all that trouble with her the last time to just end up talking to her again. And Kayla, I'm going to be real with you too. I don't want to hear shit from your dumb ass either. Because you already know what it is from this point, and you constantly putting yourself back in harm's way, dummy. Anywho, Rick and Raydean. So Rick brings up how he feels about Kay, how he feels like he was set up, and and what does she want out of this? I mean, Rick, you're dealing with a user and an abuser, Rick. I don't know what to tell you. She's never gonna be honest with you. I don't know what to tell you, Rick. You already know what it is now. You the one that need to choose your own destiny. Stay with her or leave. Stop leaving the choice up to her. You did that already, and that's how your ass ended up with Kay. You gave her the choice already. Whatever. So Chazz and Branwin. So they still waiting for Branwin to come out, and she finally does. So Branwin gives Chazz some type of Chester box that she made for him while she was locked up with their names engraved and their wedding date in it and something like that. And then he proposes to her in front of everybody, and she doesn't really say yes. She says yes. Let's just get the hell out of here. And that was the end of the episode, child. I don't know. Something about Branwin and weirdo ass Chazz. I don't see it. Some foolishness gonna happen down the line, but whatever. But y'all, that's it. That's all I got. Friday night's episode was pretty decent. It took me a while to watch it though, because I've been watching a lot of shows and putting out a lot of reviews, and I just needed a break. All right, but the episode was all right. It was all right. So y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. And until tonight, for Candy and the Gang and Bad Boys, I'll holler at y'all soon. Bye.